Proverbs 6:12. A naughty person, a wicked man, walks with a froward mouth. Doing things in this world ultimately will make us miserable. Following our flesh will ultimately make us miserable and leave us unsatisfied. It's only through Christ can we find true happiness. Okay. Joshua 7:6-9. Joshua 7:6-9. And Joshua and the tribal leaders tore their robes. This is a sign of mourning, a sign of distress, a sign of grief and anguish, a sign of anguish. At the sight, and threw themselves on the ground in front of the ark and wept. Okay, this is a result of, I believe, all these people dying. Yes, in the battle. The loss of war, loss of men. They knew something was wrong with their God, and with them and God. The ark symbolized God, so they threw themselves in the presence of God in mourning. There's times we need to take that step. We need to be willing to throw ourselves in mourning in the presence of the Lord. With dust on their heads and grief in their hearts, asking the reason for what had happened. It's okay to ask God what's going on, why. But when doing this, we gotta keep following Him. We can't let whatever happens and the reason keep us from Him, because that's never the reason. Oftentimes, it's time of grief that we can walk closest to Him. Joshua said, O sovereign Lord, why did you let this happen? So he's asking why, but with respect to God. He isn't questioning who God is. He's accepting who the Lord is, acknowledging Him, but wondering, what? There's got to be a reason for this. The Amorites were afraid of us because of the Lord and what happened in Egypt. But now they defeated us. This is what will only stiffen their resistance. I know you didn't bring us all the way from Egypt to have us slaughtered by the Amorites. Maybe we should have stayed on the other side of the Jordan. Now he's questioning their actions. He's saying, I know you didn't bring us to slaughter, but if this is what it's going to be, and he's realizing there's blame on them. And he's saying, maybe we should have just stayed. Sometimes we'll question our own steps because of sin. And it isn't Joshua's sin that's causing them to question, it's other people's and other guys. But sometimes it causes us to question. We question even without sin sometimes whether we're going the right way. And we should. Because if we are questioning, then we're thinking, we're understanding, we're praying about it, we're talking to God and making sure it's the right way. Verse 8. O Lord, what can I say? How can I encourage the men to fight now that they have been defeated? And so now he's saying, I'm in. How do I get them back to fight? It's going to be a possibility. Verse 9. Sometimes we get to the point where we ain't willing to fight what this world brought Verse 9. The Canaanites and others will hear about this and attack us from all directions and wipe us out. Then what will happen to our reputation as a great God? Your reputation as a great God. And Joshua had a very good point. The fact that others would see them as weak now, they'd all attack them. Joshua just wanted to know what was going on. And why Lord let this happen. And we will question this and wonder this. God oftentimes will give us an answer that Joshua's answer didn't even involve Joshua. And I mean, answering it did. But it wasn't even something he did. And oftentimes when things happen to us, it's for us to be witnesses to others. And we need to remember as Christians, it isn't all about us. God's plan for us involves other people. And sometimes we'll go through hard times to be able to win somebody else closer to the Lord or to the Lord.